Uh, So, in today's class, we'll continue few other data structures and also we'll start functions. Before we go into our regular session, I want you to introduce you to what exactly AGI is. So, if you see any news articles or if you are in this AI market, you'll listen to this term called AGI. What exactly an AGI is? AGI stands for Artificial General Intelligence. I mean, what exactly AGI is doing is AGI is just like it is an hypothetical intelligence that machine will be able to perform, machine or an AI system will be able to perform just like how a human can perform the things actually. So to do that, to perform this, there are two core capabilities or two core characteristics. One would be ability actually, generational ability. What do I mean by generational ability is AGI can be able to transfer the knowledge and the skills from one domain to other domain. So this happens to us actually. Let's say if you are human, if I am facing any problem, what do I generally do? Generally, let's say if I haven't seen that problem, I will get the I'll apply from other domain. Let's say if I get some problem in some domain, I what I'll do is I will get some knowledge from other domain actually. So similarly, what these guys are planning to do is uh, it is just a transfer of knowledge and skill from other domain to solve this problem actually. Let's say if there is any unseen situation that AI system is facing, what it need to do is it need to get the knowledge and skill from other domains such that this problem will be, I mean, it has to solve this problem. The AI system has to solve this problem. One is generalization ability, and then second one is common sense knowledge. Generally, most of the things that why human is able to solve all these problems. Human is able to solve all these problems because he has a knowledge. He has knowledge of the things like facts. Relationships, social norms, and also. He is seeing all this stuff actually, and then he's also getting experience from others. So with this all these aspects in a broader sense, we are able to solve any problem that we are facing in the real world. Similarly, as is AI systems, the AGI is also having, they are also building an vast repository of knowledge, such as facts, relationships, all the common problems, social norms, all this stuff, so that the decisions that AGI is making will be having some common sense actually. So yeah, these are the two core characteristics of an AGI. And then people now are not confining to AGI. They are talking about ASI. What exactly ASI is? ASI is artificial super intelligence. So what exactly ASI is? ASI surpasses human intelligence actually. So what AGI tries to do is AGI, it is just like a human. The AI system will possess like human, and then it performs the task like human. But ASI, in other hand, what the ASI does is that it surpasses the human intelligence and can potentially solve any problem that a human can't solve, such as developing new medical treatments or designing a highly efficient energy systems. These are, these are the systems that a human has haven't invented yet. But what this AGI, if there is an AS system, this AS system will be able to solve these problems actually. Yeah, but ASI till now it is largely theoretical. We don't have any, I mean, there isn't any work in the ground actually, but AGI is, we are working on AGI actually. Most probably, I mean, by 2027 or before, we might get AGI systems that performs all the tasks like human actually. So yeah, AGI, we are working towards AGI, but not right now. At the moment, we are not working on ASI actually. So this is the difference between AGI and ASI. If you want to learn about this AGI, ASI, how companies were working on that, OpenAI is also one company who is working on this AGI. There is one company called SSI, uh, and then there are a few other companies like Entropic. All these companies are working on AGI. I have also provided you few links if you are interested in knowing about this AGI. You can go through these links, and then you can watch what exactly an AGI is, and what exactly an ASI is, and you can also know the current state of where exactly these two technologies are. So with that being said, now let's deep dive into our concepts. We are talking about. Can you be on mute, guys? So yeah, Kailesh. Yeah. So now let's talk about sets. I'll introduce you to sets, and then I'll take you to few concepts such as dictionaries, and then I'll also start functions. I'll also introduce you to concepts of strings. Prasad, can you be on mute? Guys, please be on mute. So, with that being said, so what exactly set is? A set is also a data structure like list and tuple, but the set has some unique features other than a list and tuple. So, let's talk about sets now. So, one would be set is an unordered collection of elements. What is unordered collection of elements? So if I have a list, if let me assume this as a list. So list, I'm having an indexing actually. So if let's say if I insert one will be inserted at 0th index. If I insert 20, 20 will be inserted at 1. So every element will be having an index. That is the reason why we are calling uh, set as ordered collection of elements. Okay. So next, and then the second thing is, as I mean, list is ordered collection of elements, whereas set is unordered collection of elements. So the second feature that set is having is every element in the set is unique actually. So if you take list, you can have duplicate elements. If I declare a list, I'll declare a list with 1 1 2 2 2. This is how a list is created. Whereas set, a set can only store unique values. So 1 2 3 4 5. I can't store 5 comma 5 as this is also not having index. We can't store the we can't store the duplicate values. So one feature of set is it is ordered collection of elements, and second one is it is it can only store unique values. It cannot store duplicate things. Third one is set is mutable in nature, as like list. You can add elements, you can delete elements, you can perform all the operations, you can update the elements in the set actually. And then the fourth one is set cannot contain elements like set cannot contain mutable objects. What are mutable objects? Mutable objects such as list, all the mutable objects, we can't store the mutable objects in the set actually. So these are the four key properties of sets. and then I'll also talk about operations, and then I will take you to the coding concepts. So, what are operations that we perform on sets is, from childhood, if you can remember few mathematic concepts, we all know sets are represented like this. We call this as universal set, and in this universal set, you will be creating your own sets actually. This is how a set is represented in mathematics. So let's say if I'm having set S1 with 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 and S2 with 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. Let's assume that I'm having two sets. Uh, what are operations that I can perform? I can perform something called union. What is union will do? So if this is my entire set, if S1 S2, if S1 is having one, two, three, four elements, so sorry, if S1 is having one, two, three, four, and then S2 is also having three, four, five, six. So these are the common elements. Three and four are the common elements between S1 and S2. So what is this union operation is doing here? Union operation, if you do a union, it will return all the unique elements that are present in the both the sets. So what are the all the unique elements that are present in the both the sets? So S1 will union S2 will be 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. This is what S1 union S2 operation is. And then if I want to talk about intersection operation, the intersection operation is the common words. It returns the common words. So what are the common elements that are present in set 1 and set 2? So the common elements that are present in the set 1 and set 2 is 3 and 4, right? So here the S1 intersection S2 is 3 and 4. Now, the third operation is the difference. So what is S1 minus S2? So S1 difference at S2. What this difference does is that it returns the elements that are present in one set but not in the other set. So, so if we are having S1 with 1, 2, 3, 4 and S2 with 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, then S1 minus S2 is the elements that are present in set 1 but not in set 2. So what are that? So here S1 minus S2 here is 1 comma 2. So 1 comma 2 are the elements that are present in S1. I mean, in S1 we do have 3, 4 3, 4 also, but we will not take the common. We will not take the common elements. If we are performing S1 minus S2, we will take the unique elements which are not common in S1. Let's say if I want to perform S2 minus S1, if I perform S2 minus S1, then what will be the values? These three, four are common in both, so I should not consider that. And then I need to consider the unique values that are present in S2, then that is 5 comma 6. So S1 minus S2 is 1 comma 2, and then S2 minus S1 is 5 comma 6. That is the difference operation. And then I do have one more operation, which is symmetric underscore difference. What is symmetric underscore difference? Symmetric underscore difference returns the elements that are unique in each set, excluding the common values actually. So let's assume that S1 is the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, and S2 is 3, 4, 5,
Shekhar?
6. Okay.
Hello, Shekhar.
Mhm.
Can you let Shiva in? Can you admit him?
So just give me a moment. Yeah, did that. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So So yeah, I so we have seen what exactly an union operation is. Union is it is the combination. We need to have all the unique elements that are present in the both the sets. Intersection we will only take the common elements that are present in the sets, both the sets. If I want to talk about difference, difference will return the elements that are present in one set but not in other set. And then if I talk about symmetric difference returns the elements that are unique in each set actually. So what will be my symmetric difference of S1 and S2? So it determines it returns the elements which are unique in each set. So these are common elements. So we will not take that. So unique elements are 1, 2, 5, 6. What is symmetric difference of S2 and S1? It is also same, right? So symmetric difference talks about the it returns the unique elements that are present in the both the sets actually.
It
So and
means it's
then
not a union. It's not. It means it's not a union operation.
it is not an element.
Intersectional operation. Okay.
It's not
Great.
an union operation. Yeah. It's and then we do have a few other operations such as subset and superset. What is subset and superset? So let's say if I have S1 with just give me a moment, guys. Okay. 1 minute, guys. Not sure. So I have a set with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have a set with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I do have another set with a 3, 4, 5. So now what I am doing is I'm checking whether S2 is subset of S1. Is S2 is subset of S1? Yes or no? So as 3, 4, 5 is present in S1,
Yes.
so S2
Yes.
is subset of S1. And then uh, is S1 subset of S2?
No.
No. So this is a subset. And then let's talk about superset. So for the same example, is S1 is superset of S2?
Yes.
Yes. And then is S2 is superset of S1? False. So that is superset and subset. So these are all the some theoretical concepts with respect to sets. Now let's see from programming standpoint. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating a set. Set is created with the flower bracket. So if you are having flower brackets like this, then this is the representation of set actually. So here I am creating a set of elements with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this set, I'm having all these elements. Here, what I'm doing is I'm just printing my set, and then I'm finding the type of my variable, my underscore set. So if I find the type of my underscore set value variable, then it is saying that it is saying it as set. So this is how we create an empty set. Uh, Set of is used to create an empty set actually. And then let's say if I have a list, if I want to convert that list into a set, I will be using a function called set. A set of if you pass any mutable object here, that will convert into set actually. So if I have a list and if I want to convert that into tuple, how can I do that? Tuple of that list. Then that will convert into then that list will be converted into tuple. Now here I'm converting my list into set. And then what I am doing is, as set is mutable, I want to add elements to set. So to add elements to set, what I am doing is I am using a function which is called add. I'm adding 7 to the existing my set. And then let's say if I add for the second time, uh, I will not get any error here. But let's say he see here, let's run this. So if I run this and then see, if I run this, I'm getting output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because I add 7. Instead of 7, let me add 8. So here, see, now what I am doing is I'm again adding 8. As set doesn't allows you duplicates, it is not adding 8 again. So the as I said, the property of set is it doesn't allow any duplicates. And then if you want to remove, you can remove the elements actually. And then if I want to, if I here I'm removing 3, so after removing 3, my set will look like this. And then let's say if I want to clear all the elements in the set, it is very simple. You can have it, there is a method which is called clear. Clear will be here, we are using clear to remove all the elements of the set. And then, as I said, now we will talk about all the mathematical operations that we have discussed till now. The first mathematical operation is union operation. So here I'm creating two sets, one set with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then second set with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the two sets that I am declaring and then I'm performing all the operations. So the first operation that I am performing is union. So there is a method which is called the union method. So here what I'm doing is I'm using set one dot union of set two. So if I do this, what will my output? All the unique elements in the both the sets will get all the elements. It will return, the union function will return all the unique values that are present in the both the sets. So that is the reason why I'm getting output as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then if I perform intersection operation, so here the intersection operation will give us the common elements. So 4, 5, 6 are the common. So that is the reason why I'm getting 4, 5, 6 as output. And then here, if I do difference, so set one difference, set two, here 4, 5, 6 is common in the both the thing. So 1, 2, 3 is set one minus set two, and then set two minus set one is 7, 8, 9. So this is the difference operation. And then if I talk about symmetric difference, so symmetric difference, what it does is it will not take the common elements. Instead of common elements, we'll get all the elements in set one and set two. That is the symmetric difference. So here the common elements are 4, 5, 6. So we'll not get the, instead of 4, 5, 6, we'll get all the elements. So in set one, we have 1, 2, 3, and in set two, we have 7, 8, 9. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. And then we also talk about two things. One is subset and second one is superset. So here set one, I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and set two, I'm having 3, 4, 5. Is set one is subset of set two? No. But is set two is subset of set one? Yes. And then is set
Uh,
one is
excuse me.
okay.
Can you please go up to the symmetric difference? Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So here it is supposed to give only the okay unique ones, right? Okay. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Okay, okay. So now let's talk about subset and superset. So here set one is not subset of set two, but set two is subset of set one. And then is set one is superset of set two? Yes. So that is set one, I mean subset and superset. Hope this all set operations are clear for you guys. If you give some heads up, we'll solve a small question, and then we will go into dictionaries. Any doubts till now?
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm. Go
So
ahead.
can set have a combination of numbers and strings or only same data type?
We can have just moment. We can have both. So just I will take a set with both 1 comma 2 comma 3, and then I want to print s. We can have both. The next example that I'm saying is purely on text actually. Yeah, we can have both, and then we can perform operation on the set actually.
Okay.
But at the same time, it does remember their data type, right?
Yeah, I mean the individual data type.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right now you said 1, 2, 3, and within quotation Naga. When
mm-hmm,
you do this, it is 1, 2, 3 still remains as a number, integer,
mm-hmm,
and then
mm-hmm,
the map will be the string.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now let's talk about. I mean, hope all the operations are clear for you guys.
Right.
With that being said, let's take an example. So what I have is I have a string like this. I have a string like this. String says uh, so I have a string like this. So here in this string, I want to remove the duplicates. Here, this is a string. So string has duplicates. So what is the duplicate that I'm having? I'm having great twice. So I have to remove the duplicates in this string. How can I do that? So one way is using sets, because if I somehow uh, convert this into individual words, and then if I store all the words in a set, a set doesn't allows you duplicates. From by that way we can remove the duplicates actually. Hope this is clear for you guys. So now let's see how we can do this. So we have a string, and then I need to split this string actually. I need to split this string into all the words. I mean, I have this entire sentence. I want to split the sentence into words. How can I do that? To do that, we have a string function, which is called split actually. What this split function will do is the split function will take a string as an input, and then it will split based on our character. See, we will ask where to split. So split function will ask where I can split. So let's say here I'm asking split function to split based on space. So let's say if you find any space, you split based on space actually. So this is called as a delimiter. So based on delimiter, what we do is we split the string. So let's say if I'm having a string like this, US as U at the rate, S at the rate, uh, US has a new president. So if this is a statement, if I want to split this, so how can I split? I can split based on a delimiter, which is at the rate. So we have to pass the delimiter so that the split function will split based on the delimiter. So if this is our string, how can we split that string? We can split that string based on space. So if if there is space, then what the split function will do is split function will split based on that space. So once after splitting that, what the split function will do is split function will store all the individual words in list actually. So the action of split function is to split the words. The reaction would be what it is returning. It is returning a list of words. So if I pass the above string, the India has great food and great culture to my split function. What is an output? So I'm passing is, and then my output is a list with India uh, has great food and great culture. Okay, so uh, this is what happens if you pass a string uh, to split function, and then this is the output of the split function. If you have a list, how can I convert a list into a set? How can I do that? How can I convert a list into set? Here I'm having list. I want to convert that to set so that all the duplicate elements will be removed because uh, set only stores unique values. The duplication problem, whatever that we are solving, that will be. I mean, we will be away from that, right? So all the duplicates will be removed. So how can we convert that?
Set of
So
list.
yeah, I can directly use a function that we have used earlier. So set of list that whatever I'm having. So if I pass this, then obviously whatever elements that are present in the list, if it is having duplicates, all the duplicates will be removed. If not, a set will be created. This is what we are doing here. See here, I'm having a text. What is the text? Text is this is a simple text, and it is having some duplicate words. Let's assume that this is a text, and then what I am doing is I am using split function, and then what is the type of words here? Can someone tell me what is the
List.
type of? Yeah, it is list is the
List.
type of, yeah. And then here, what I am doing, I am converting that list into set by using set function. And then I am printing the unique words. This is how we eliminate the duplicates in the text by using set. So with that being said, now let's move on to at another data structure. We have one more data structure which is called dictionaries.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Duplicates removes, but does it keep at least one the duplicate whatever? Suppose if you have a
Mhm.
repeated duplicate, does it keep or does it remove the whole duplicate values?
So what do you mean? I mean, let's say if great is
Suppose is
mhm.
if in this word if you have two is
Okay,
and is somewhere, and when you
you
do this, does it
you'll have
remove all
mhm.
is or will
No,
you have only one is?
we'll have one is,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So
remove
minimum.
uh,
Okay.
yeah, minimum
And
will be one, and then if we are having more than one, that will be removed.
Okay. Yeah.
We are not
and
removing the
Suresh,
entire word.
my bad. So like when you're splitting the words, right? So
Uh-huh,
it
uh-huh.
won't show you as a sentence, like how it is in the text, like in the list. So it won't show us the similar output. Is this the way it
Now,
shows the
if you
output?
want,
Like is duplicated?
yeah, if you want,
No, no, no,
we
no,
have one more
no.
function called join.
Take it.
We can.
I will tell. If you see that highlighted one, text is equal to this is a sample text and it is having some duplicate words. Is not there when you print. That's what I was asking.
It's the first one in the output. Is there?
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
First
Sorry.
is a word that is,
Okay.
see, if I use set, is not completely deleted. Only one instance of, let's say if I'm having three
Yeah, sorry,
ises,
my bad. I did not
okay,
look into that first
okay,
is. Sorry about it.
okay. And then, what is your question? I mean, someone is
So
asking other
yeah,
question. I
yeah,
might,
it's me.
okay,
My name is
okay, go
Harita.
ahead.
So I'm
Okay,
just
Harita.
asking you, like, at the end, like, when you're seeing the output, so it is randomizing the text, right? Which you have given a sentence in your
Mm-hmm,
list.
Input,
So
input.
mm-hmm,
how are we
mm-hmm.
going to show them that? Like, like, how are we going to delete that
Because
is
got it.
and show the sentence?
Got it. So, see, because we are converting the list into set, that is the reason why we are storing. I mean, the output is like this. So, if you want to again convert set to uh, text like above, how can we do that is we can do that by using, there is one more function called join. Join will help us to join all the elements that are present in the list or that are present in the any object actually. I mean here we are having set, so we can do that by using join actually,
So where
and
do
then
we
we can
write the
join.
join statement, Shekhar?
Okay, so I will. I'm naming this as new underscore string, and then so this is how, I mean, we can join. Join is one function similar to split function. Split function splits the entire text into things, right? So if you want to join this stuff, we can join that using join function. So for this also, we need to pass the delimiter. So here, I want every word to join with space actually. So here, space is the delimiter. And then this the delimiter that I am using for split is also space. And then here the delimiter that I am using to join the words. Here I'm using space actually. So space is a delimiter that is used to join all the words that is present in the list actually. List, or here in our case it is a string.
But it is not in the same way of
Same
Yeah.
way,
how
because
our text is.
how why it is in the not is it not same way is because a set is a data structure where we don't have indexes for all the elements. So just give me a moment. I'll share my screen here.
Set is a disorder structure actually.
Yeah. So if I can, if I'm having a list, so all the elements, whatever the elements that are present in the list, will be associated with one index actually. So for zero, I'm having index as zero. I mean, for one, I'm having index as zero. For 20, I'm having index as one, and so on actually. So this is how, I mean, a list is created. A list is ordered collection of element, and list is indexed. Whereas set, I mean, if I declare any set, a set will not have index. So if I add four, let's say now for these three elements, if I add five, so five will be added first, or five will be added uh, anywhere in the list actually, because we are not keeping track with the index. That is the reason why here you are seeing a random thing actually. Is a thing that first we are getting. This is, I mean, if you are
Yeah, yeah.
creating, hope that answers your question. I mean,
Yes, yes. Yeah.
okay.
Thank you.
So, with that being said, now let's move on to another interesting data structure, that is dictionaries. So, dictionary is, it is, I mean, let me share my screen and then I'll start explaining you what exactly dictionary is.
I have a
So,
question before you move on to that one. How to maintain the order if you have Just to give a super, on the top level, don't go into detail, but let us know how to do if you want to maintain the order of the string.
With sets. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah. You are asking, let's say, if I want to maintain order, maintain the order in the set, right?
The original string, original string without just remove the duplicate, but like this is duplicate, whatever the original string is there, just it should be maintained. Order should be maintained.
Oh,
Order
yeah,
of
we
words.
can. Okay, got it. If you want to implement the the same stuff, we can use some other data structure and then we can implement this. But let's say if you use a string, the order will not be maintained.
You can use the simple arrays instead of
Yeah, we can.
sets.
Yeah, we can use that. But here, what my main aim is that I want to show you guys that set is it is not. We can't. We can remove the duplicates. That's it. But if you want to maintain that semantics in the sentence, what we can do is we can use something called list, and then we can implement, or we can use any other data structure, and then we can implement that.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so. Okay, with that being said, let's move on to next data structure, that is a dictionary. So what exactly dictionary is? So a dictionary
Key
is
value pair.
it is an it stores information in the form of key and value. So we might be seeing this key value from our childhood. If you open a front page of a book, so we will have topic and page number. So everything, most of the things are, that we are seeing in the form of key value pair actually. So dictionary is also a one such data structure where we store data in the form of key value pair. And then the important feature here is keys are immutable in nature, and then values are mutable in nature. So, let's say if I declare any key value, I can't change that key actually, and then we can change the values actually. So let me share my screen once again. So here, let's say if I declare my key as one, and then if I declare, let's assume that key as student one, and then marks for that student is 30. Here, I can't change key. If I declare a key, I can't change that key. However, I can change the value. So key is immutable in nature, whereas value is mutable. So if I
But
am
that
mentioning,
means it needs to be unique. You
yeah,
cannot
it
have
needs,
duplicates.
yes.
Yeah.
And we can, we can, it's not about duplicates or something like that. But yeah, the main thing is that yeah, it can be unique values. But thing is that the main feature that emphasizing on is we can't change that
Value.
values.
Yes.
So here, let's assume that this is my dictionary. I'm having a dictionary with information of a student, that is name with Krish, age is 12, and then grade is 24. So here, name, age, and grade are key values. Krish, 32, and 24 are values. So,
One question.
mhm,
The above you declared empty dictionary, go above
okay.
as curly braces.
Mhm.
I thought you said the uh, set is also curly braces. So set, how does it know whether it is a set or dictionary?
Okay, got it. So, that is the
You have
reason
two
why whenever,
values, key and value. If you see that thing, you have a Krish and then the
No,
value.
the top one, empty dictionary.
Got it. I got your question, Smita. So, what I'm saying here is, uh, if I want to declare an empty set, I can't declare empty set with curly braces. If I declare curly braces, then by default it is dictionary. So, if in somehow if I want to declare an empty set, how can I declare an empty set is by using set function. So let me share my screen and then I'll explain you in detail. So, is this a set or dictionary? That is your question. So, if I want
Yes.
to, if I want to declare an empty set, how can I do that? Is if I use the set function with if I do this, I then empty set will be created. And if I want to create an empty dictionary, how can I do that? Is I can directly create like this. So how our Python interpreter will differentiate both of these is if values, as one of you guys has mentioned, if there is a plain values like this, then Python interpreter will identify it as set, and then if the values that are present inside curly braces are in key value pair, then it says that it is a dictionary. So,
Okay.
so with respect to initial declaration part, if you want to declare an empty set, then you have to declare with set function. If you want to create an empty dictionary, you can directly use curly braces. Then by default, a dictionary will be created. To avoid that confusion, that is the reason why I haven't created any empty set with the curly brackets actually. So if I create that, then by default it would be a dictionary. So
Okay.
here,
Yes.
okay, here I am creating student information. As you know, string is also an immutable in nature. The next data structure that I'm going to talk here is string. String is also immutable. That is the reason why I'm having name, age, and grade uh, as uh, as my keys, and then place 32 and 24 as values. So here I'm just printing student and then I'm printing type of the student. So if I print type of the student, I'm getting it as a dictionary. So how can I access the elements in the dictionary? So to access a grade, how can I access that? Student of grade will give me 24. Student of name will give me Krish. Student of age will give me the output as 32. And then whenever I'm accessing can be done in two ways. One is directly, by this way. So you're simply writing the dictionary name, brackets, and the key, whatever the key that I'm planning to have. See, I want to get the grade. So here I'm having student of grade. If I want to get the information of name, I will have student of name. So, and then we also have one more method, which is called the get method. So by using get, we can also access the values. So here get of grade, if you use get function, we'll get 24. I mean, see, let's say if I want to access something which is not available. Let's say last underscore name. If I access some key which is not available in the dictionary, then I'll get error here. But if you use the get function will give us something called none. Okay, so that is whenever this is not that important, but the main difference between using both of this is, let's say if there is one key which is not available in the dictionary, then if you use this, you'll get error. If you use get function, you'll get none as an output. And let's say if you want to update the values that are present in the dictionary, you can directly do that by assignment operation. Initially the age is 32. Now what I'm doing is I'm updating student age with 33. And then let's say if you want to add some new key to the dictionary. This is how we can directly add student of address. Address is not present in the student dictionary, but what I am doing is, let's say if there is no new, if there is no key that is available, if you are trying to add new key, then see the address will be added as a new item in the dictionary actually. So this is how we uh, update the dictionary. This is how we add the elements to the dictionary. We add items to the dictionary. And then if I want to delete, I can simply delete the item. See, here I want to delete grade. Simply I can have a del is a keyword. So for every programming language, we'll have keywords, right? So del is a keyword which is used for deleting whatever the here I want to delete grade item. So I'm deleting with delete keyword. And then let's talk about few methods.
One
What
question.
key method? Mhm.
The keys are unique, right? Like if you want to add that above, can you go up? You
Mhm.
they added address equal to India. What happens
Mhm.
if you do student again address equal to USA? What does it do?
Uh, I mean, it adds actually. Yeah. I mean, it simply ignores that as, I mean, let's say if we want to add some other value, it is overriding that information.
Updates. Updates.
Yeah, it
Updates.
updates
Okay.
generally.
So key
Mhm.
is unique.
Yeah, key is unique.
Shekhar, can I ask a
Mm.
question?
Okay, go ahead, Hari.
The real use scenario is where you
Mm-hmm.
will have multiple students in a class and you want to know, given a
Mm-hmm.
name, you want to say get his address or maybe you want to get his age or something like his grade. Is
Mm-hmm.
it possible to create a structure like that where key is name and you have multiple values?
Uh, yeah, we can create a dictionary of dictionaries.
I see.
We can
Okay,
do
got
that.
it. Got it.
I mean, let's say I'll create first name and last name as my key, and then I'll have an inner dictionary with all the information that you're talking about.
Got
I
it.
think
Yeah.
I have that in my in the upcoming list where I'm doing the same operation.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Shekhar, I think is a dictionary key is a string and value should be list, I believe, right?
We can do that with list, or you can store the information of the student within another dictionary, actually. So, nested dist is what I can suggest. So, I mean, I'll show that. I mean, I think I'm having that in my follow-up thing. So yeah, so we can do that. See here, I'll have first name, and then I'll have something called inner dictionary with all the information of the other student with whatever marks of the particular student. This is what I'm talking about, dictionary of dictionaries. Yeah, we can talk about that when we go. But at the moment, we were talking about dictionary methods. So there are three
Okay.
dictionary methods. Okay, there are three dictionary methods. One, I mean, now I'm talking about keys. If I say dic's name with keys, what happens is now we will get all the keys that are present in the dictionary. In this use case, what are all the keys? Keys are name, age, and address. If I want to get the values, I mean, dict name dot values Here it will give us the Krish 38 and then India. What an item will do is it will create list of tuples with key and value. So see, what is an output of student dot items is it is a list of tuples where each tuple is having a name as name and then we're having I mean we are having it as values in the tuple. So name comma Krish, age is 33, yeah, and then address is India. So if you use this items function, what items function will return is it will return a list of tuples with each tuple having that key and value. So this will be
At the
useful. This
same
item function
time,
will be used.
Shekhar Garu, at the same time, if I have items like this, then I can convert it into a dictionary.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, and then we have something called copy. What this copy function will do is it will copy whatever the contents that are there in the student to other variable actually. So here we are creating a next object. So student is an object that is dictionary, and then here we are creating another object which is student underscore copy one. So this is called shallow copy. There are two copies. One is deep copy and one second one is shallow copy. So this is shallow copy. So if you want to go in detail about what exactly deep copy is, shallow copy is, you can have a look onto that. But what deep copy does is that deep copy it will create a new object. Which is separate from uh, the original object actually. If you change the new created object, there will not be any impact on the original copy actually. So you can go deep and then know the differences between deep copy and or what exactly shallow copy is. And then here, see what I am doing is I am using for loop and then I'm traversing my dictionary. I'm having student. Student is my dictionary, student dot keys. So in the student dot keys, what are the keys that I'm having in my dictionary? Name, age, address. So I'll get name, age, and address. And then student dot values. So if I use values function, I'll get values of the keys that are present in the dictionary. So values that are present in my dictionary are Krish, 32, and India. So I'll get that. And then if I use items function, here uh, I'll get list of tuples actually. So here I am traversing all the tuples that are present in the list. So here key would be whatever the key that I'm getting from the items, and then value also I'm getting from that tuple actually. So here what exactly student dot items function will give is it will give a a list of tuples. So in first iteration, we will traverse this list actually, and then in second iteration we'll traverse this tuple, and then third iteration we'll traverse that tuple actually. So in that way, we'll get name. I'm just printing in one proper format. Name Krish, age 33, and address is India. And then we are also talking about nested dictionaries, where if I want to store uh, a, a number of students in the class, I can store that in students of students. So students is my dictionary, and then in that my key is student one, and then value is his information. Student two, I'm having his information, and so on. So this is how we create a dictionary inside a dictionary. And then if I want to iterate through all the nested dictionaries, how can I do that? So let's say If I use student dot items, I'll get this information, right? I'll get this as student one, comma. I'll get the key as, so let us break this. It shows here. So I have a student dictionary, which is, I'm having student one and then information of student one. So I'm having name as something Krish and then age as 23. And then comma, this is student two, Tim. I'm having some name and then I'm having some age. So, so I want to print all the names of the students. How can I do that? So let's assume if I use items function, what I'm gonna get? I'll get key and I'll get value. So I'll name it as so I'll name my key as student underscore name, comma, student info, right? Student info is the value. So what exactly student dot item is returning us? It is returning us the above dictionary in this format. So list of what is my first value in the tuple. My first value in the tuple is student one, comma, dictionary. This is what I'm having. This is what I'm getting as my, if I pass this, if I ask what exactly student dot item is, it will return in the form of list of tuples, right? So the second would be student two, and then I'll get the dictionary with respect to that student two, where it has name and age. So in my first iteration, I'll get this. So I'll store this as student S number or something like that, student S number, and then this as student info. This is what I will be having in my outer loop. In an inner loop, if I as I'm having a student info dictionary, I will go into that uh, inside that dictionary, and then I'll get the whatever the information that I want. So as student underscore info. So if I want to get the name, how can I get that? Dot
Items
uh,
again.
yeah, the item, whatever the name of the item. So as we are having name as the, I mean, dot items. If I have dot items, I'll get all the items that are present in the present in the inside dictionary,
Dictionary.
and then whatever the value that we want, we can print that. If you want key, you can print the key. If you want value, we can print the value. That is what we
So
are doing.
you cannot. I have a question. You cannot access like students dot student one of name or
Mhm.
students dot
Mm,
student one of age.
So
uh,
1 minute. So what do you mean by it is student underscore?
Students,
Okay,
no, no,
just one.
students, right? The
Okay.
nested dictionaries outside, you have students. So students dot student one of name. Can I get it?
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, just give me a moment. We can do that. So students of,
No, students dot student one.
okay. Just give me. I can do that.
I don't know.
Student
I
dot.
just
Okay. Student
no.
dot student name dot name. Right. This is what you want.
Yeah, yeah. Is it possible? No.
I don't think so. If you want
I
to do
mean,
that, you have to go to some kind of
yeah.
uh,
It's a class. Okay.
Just 1 minute. I think we can do that. Just give me a moment. Uh, See, we are getting it as Krish. We can do that.
Oh, okay. Students of student. Okay.
One
Yeah.
of name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I just wanted to explore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So here what we are doing is see if I so here if I have student dot items, I'll get all the student one comma student 1 comma this dictionary, student 2 comma this dictionary. So here student ID is student 1 and the student info is the dictionary. So here now again what I'm doing is I'm parsing this student underscore info dot items. I'll get again name comma Krish as one tuple and then age comma 32 as another tuple. So we can traverse that using for loop. So this is how we can traverse the nested dictionaries.
Shekhar, is the key
Mhm.
value a keyword in there, or is just like a?
No, it is just a name. You can have it. You can have any name for that.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So now I'm. So we also see what exactly list comprehension is. Now we'll talk about dictionary comprehension. List comprehension, uh, we'll have an expression and then we'll have the loop. Similarly, see here, what I am doing is I'm storing a dictionary of value and then key and then value. So I see 0 square is 0. I want to store the number and then square in the dictionary actually. So 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, and then 4 square is 16. So I want to create a dictionary like this. So to create that, we can use the dictionary comprehension, just like list comprehension. What we'll do is the range function will give us the range from 0 to 4. So initially x value is 0. So 0 colon, as we are using, if we are using list comprehension, we'll use square brackets so that a list will be created. Here, what we are doing, we are using flower brackets. A dictionary will be created here. So 0 colon 0, 1 colon 1, 2 colon 4, and so on until the range, whatever the range that we are specifying. And then we also add some conditions. We can add some conditions here. So conditions would be if I want to have only the even number squares, like 0 square, 2 square. I don't want to add 1 square, 3 square, 4 square. I don't want to add 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, odd squares. I know I only want even squares in my dictionary. So how can I do that is I can add some condition like if x is even, I'll only add that. If not, I'll skip that. That is what we do in dictionary comprehension. In dictionary comprehension, what we are doing is we are adding the loop and then we are also adding the condition. So if this condition is true, then only the elements in the dictionary got added, else the elements will be discarded. So now we have one more one more small problem. The problem is I have numbers like this. I want to count. I want to count the uh, occurrence of the digit in entire list. So let's say I'm having a list of numbers with 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. I want to get a dictionary like this. How many times one is there? So one is present one time. So I'll have 1 comma 1 as, and then 2 is occurred twice. So I'll have 2, 2. Here 3 is occurring thrice. So I want 3 comma 3 as output. If 4 is occurring 4 times, I'll have that. So I want to find the occurrences or frequency of each element that is present in the list. How can I do that? We can do that in two ways. One is using list comprehension, or we can directly, we can simply write with for loop. So for each number, so whenever we are talking about operators, there is one operator which is called in operator. What is the purpose of in operator? In will check whether that element is present in that gettable object or not. Let's assume that I'm having a list with 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 4 in L? What we are checking is we are checking whether is 4 is present in this list or not. So is 4 in L? Yes. So it says yes. And then is 2 in L? Yes. So is 10 in L? No. For in, we have counter one that is not in. Okay. So is 4 not in L? A question here
No.
is 4 not in L? It is yes
No.
or no? No. False.
False.
Yeah. So in is also an operator. So here what we are doing is we are using in operator. So here to check whether that is already traversed or not. So what I'm doing is, see, I'm traversing my number list. So so initially what I'm gonna get, I'll get one. I'll check whether one is present in my frequency. I'll create one dictionary which is empty dictionary, and then I'll check whether one is available in my dictionary or not. Initially, I'll check whether one is available in my dictionary or not. If I have that number in my dictionary, what I'll do is I'll add that frequency. I'll add that number. I'll count that. If not, I'll
Increment.
create. I'll increment that. If not, what I'll do is I'll create one item with that number. So this is if you want, I'll explain if everyone is okay with that, or else I'll explain. See here. So what I'm doing here is for each number in numbers. So numbers is my list. So 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma something and so on. So here I'll get 1 initially. So my number is 1. I'll check as my list is empty if my num is present in my dictionary or not. If it is present, I'll do one thing, else I'll do one thing. So if something is not there in my dictionary, what I'll do is I'll create that. So here what I am doing is whatever the number that I'm having, f of 1, I'll add it as 1. So 1 of 1. Here what we are doing with this statement is we are adding 1 of 1. Let's say in the second iteration, what I'm doing is I'm adding 2 of 1. In third iteration, I'll see in third iteration I'm having 2, right? So I should not add other element. What I need to do is I need to increment uh, the second value. So for that, here what I'll do is I'll add f of num with 1. Okay. See,
2 is
because
2.
yeah. So here 1 will become 2. If I'm having 2 again, see here I'm checking whether 2 is present in my f or not. If 2 is present in my f, I'll not do this else. I'll check here and then I'll update that key actually. So yeah, and then we can also do that using, as I said, using text comprehension. You can just have a look onto that it is self-explanatory. It is not that hard actually. Here I'm using count function. Count function is used to uh, find the element how many times that is occurred in the list actually. So here if I ask how many times one is in my number, if I ask what is the count of one in my numbers list, count of 1 in my numbers list is 1. What is the count of 2 in my numbers list? It is 2. So count function will return how many times it is occurred in the list. So with this, we can also solve that problem. It is self-explanatory. If you are having any doubt, you can post it in Google Classroom. I'll explain that.
Shekhar,
Now,
can I have a question?
sure, go
So
ahead, Hari.
irrespective of this particular situation, what is the advantage of comprehension and comprehension with condition? Is it optimized to the interpreter, or is it what is it?
Yeah, one would be as I said, lines of code. We are decreasing lines of code. And then second would be, I don't think we will be having much performance issues actually. So if you are having some complex conditions uh, inside the entire comprehension, that doesn't make any sense. So with respect to time, we might not see much, whether you are using comprehension or whether you are not using comprehension. But one thing I would say is, with respect to lines of code, we can get rid of all these initialization stuff actually.
Got it. Yeah.
Mhm. And now let's move on to strings. Strings here, what exactly a string is? String is the collection of or a sequence of characters which are enclosed in single, double, or triple quotes. So string here, I have enclosed it in double quotes. So this is string, and then I have also enclosed in single quotations. And then so this is also a string. This is also a string. We can also declare a string with triple quotes. Great. See, here I'm declaring a string, which is hello, and then we can access elements just like list and tuple. How can we do that? We can do that with indexing actually. For strings also, we will have forward indexing and then backward indexing. See here, uh, so a string is also a list actually, but a list of characters. So if I say hello, it is a collection of or sequence of characters, and then each character it will be assigned with an index actually. So yeah, if you want to access H, you can access with the 0, and then if you want to access O, you can access with -4 or -1. So you'll have forward indexing and then backward indexing. You can slice. You can do slicing here. You can access three of the elements uh, with the string name, the start index, end index, and step count. So all the whatever the things that we have discussed for list, we can have that here actually. And then we can't change the string actually, because string is immutable. So let's say if I declare hello, and then if I want to change H with M or H with N, you can't change that because strings are immutable in nature. And then, as I said, we can have multi-line string. Multi-line strings can be represented with triple quotes actually. So if you want to define a string with multiple lines, you can do that by this way. And then if you want to compare two strings, you can compare that with equal to. Equal to is a keyword that is used to compare two strings. And then you can also use a plus operator. Plus operator here is used for concatenation. And then see here I'm concatenating hello and Jack, and then I'm printing result. And then I can also find the length of the string with the length function. And then we can also check whether a character is present in the string or not. Here I'm using in operator, checking whether A is present in program, it is present in battle. It is not here. I'm using not in. That is the reason I'm getting false. But at battle, it is present in the battle. And then we have so many functions. If I want to talk about strings, I can talk about 2 or 3 hours. But there are so many functions. And there are self-explanatory. See, if you want to convert a string into uppercase, you can use upper function. If you want to convert lowercase, let's say whenever you are filling some forms, whenever you're using some websites and then filling some forms. Let's say if you somehow use capital letter also, what the team will do is they'll convert that all uppercase letters into lowercase, and then they'll do matching actually. So all these functions, whenever I mean, all these are self-explanatory. So you can most
Does it
probably,
have a regular expression library? Anything here in this?
yeah, we have regex. Yeah, we have one module which is called regex. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk about that in tomorrow's class. So
Okay.
most probably,
Okay.
I plan to complete today. Functions and modules are
Okay.
today's part, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, you can go through all these functions, and then whenever I mean, if you are facing any difficulty with any function, as I said, we have a very active group here. If you are finding, if you are not understanding anything, or if you are facing any errors, I highly encourage you to post all your queries here so that your fellow folks or I will give answers as soon as possible. So yeah, you can go through all these functions. There's, as I said, they're self-explanatory. If you want any assistance, you can shoot a message in that Google Classroom. I'll be able to help you guys. And then let's talk about what exactly a function is. A function is, as I said, it is block of code or set of instructions which is used to perform a specific task. So let's assume that we are having some set of statements like this. So I want to check, given a number, I want to check whether a number is uh, even number or not. Let's assume that this is a case. So how can you do that? If num mod 2 is equal to 0, what I can do? Okay, I can directly print it as even, else print it as odd. See, if this is a task, I can do this task without function. Or why do we need functions actually? So let's assume that I write this code, and then uh, I uh, I executed this code, and then tomorrow in other module, I'm working on different modules actually, or within the module, I want to use this snippet of code. Then what I need to do? I have the same functionality. I want to implement. Uh, Again, I want to check given a number which is even or odd. Let's say if I'm writing any prime number logic or something like that, in that sense, then I want to check a prime number case actually. So again, what I'll do is in my prime function, I'll again write my code. I'll again write this entire steps of code. So if that is the case, there will be more lines of code to eradicate that. What we generally do is we will create function for this. We'll create a function for this. I'm just giving a small example, but reusability. One thing would be, let's say, if I want in prime function, if I want to use this functionality, how can I do that? Is I can create a function, and then I can use that functionality in my prime function. So one would be organizing code. The function will help us in organizing code, reusing code, and then it also improves us in uh, readability. So all these are the byproducts of using functions. So function in Python can be, I mean, we can declare that using function name. Def is a keyword which helps us to create functions. So def function name, it is an identifier. You can have any function name, and then you can pass parameters. And then docstring. So what exactly docstring is? Docstring is just like a comment, a multi-line comment where it helps us to understand what exactly this function is about. So let's say this is my function. What this function is doing, it is just printing a welcome message. So in industry, what we will do is we will write what this function is doing. This function just uh, greets the user. That's it, right? So a docstring will help us to understand what exactly this function is doing, and then we will have function body. function body is the set of statements that what exactly this function is doing, and then we will return the expression, and then returning the expression is just like a reaction. So if I am using split function, what is my return type? What we are returning is we are returning the list, and then if I am using the input function, what I am returning is I am returning the string. So every function we might have or might not have return statements. Some functions it just performs something. We will not return something. So yeah, but let's talk about this function. So here I'm defining a function which
But
is greet.
when you say in the above
Mhm,
function name parameters, you have
mhm.
triple quote. But the triple quote is ending in next to dark string, but it needs to be ending after expression, uh, fourth line, because everything is like commented code, right?
Mhm. No, I mean, see, if I start my
Before,
doc
before,
string,
before, 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 you have def function name parameter,
uh-huh, uh-huh,
and then
okay,
triple quotes, triple
okay,
quotes, dark string,
okay.
triple quotes, but you
Mhm.
have a hash and then return expression. Everything should be within the triple quotes, right?
No, 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 no. What this doc string is telling us is it is saying us what exactly this function is about. See here, in this example, so it is just an information about the function,
Okay, yeah,
nothing
yeah,
else.
I
Uh,
know, but yeah, but
Mhm. So you should not have that. See, if I have that triple quotes here, so entire thing is
it'll be a
just
comment.
yeah,
It's a comment,
it
yeah.
is just a comment line comment actually.
But
So what we are doing here, doxing is doing, we are having is to just to know about what exactly
no,
the
no, no.
function
What
is
I'm
doing.
saying is
Mm-hmm,
not this. Before example, that should be everything should be within triple quotes up to the return expression,
mm-hmm,
uh,
mm-hmm. Oh,
right?
so okay, got it. So you are saying
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
And now it will be completely because that's not a code actually.
Okay, got it,
We
got
are
it. Okay,
explaining.
got
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Okay, okay, sure. Okay. So
Sorry.
yeah, I mean, so here in greet function, what we are doing is we are just printing whatever the parameter that we are getting. So here, greet, I am passing ram as parameter. So so I'm passing ram to this function, and then so here I'm just printing whatever the parameter that I'm getting. I'm printing that. So yeah, with that being said, this is just an introduction to functions. Tomorrow we will see what exactly. I mean, we'll talk about more about the parameters. We'll see what exactly different types of parameters that we have, and then I'll talk about lambda functions. I'll talk about a few modules. Let's see how it goes from there. But I'll give you some scenario. If you have some time, you can just have this is not that great, but yeah, there is some library leave management system. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to borrow a book. If you borrow a book, what you need to do is before you borrowing a book, you need to check whether that is available in the library or not. If it is available, you can borrow that book. If not, you can't borrow that book. So you have to, if it is available, you have to make this field to be false, and then you have to as if it is false, no one will take that, right? Next, it is allocated to you. You have to do that, and then let's say if someone is returning the book, what you have to do, you have to make this available to be true. Borrow book, written book, and then you have to display the book. To display the book, here we are using item dot function, items function, and then yeah, I want this is a very small example, toy example where I'll post this also. You can just have a look onto that. In tomorrow's class, we'll continue all other remaining topics.
It
So
is
yeah,
there in Google Classroom, right?
yeah, I'll post it in Google Classroom.